Welcome back to the Angel Clark Show on RadioFreedom.us. This segment of the Angel Clark Show has been sponsored by a friend of the Angel Clark Show. Yes, that's right. A friend of the Angel Clark Show has responded to the call and is doing what they can do to help promote liberty through our listeners. You can do the same. All you have to do is go to the website RadioFreedom.us. Once you're there, I want you to scroll down. You'll find a chat room there. You can interact with some of the other people who are listening to the show. Also, along the top of the page, you'll find a link to the Angel Clark Show fan page on Facebook, my Twitter feed, Google+, YouTube channel, and subscribe to the RSS feed for the show. If you're not one of my fans on Facebook, you need to become one. I just hit the 16,000 fan mark. I know that's not very exciting, right? It's not a huge number. Mike Reiner Remover is with us, and he's got 90,000 fans plus on his page. So I'm kind of jealous, but 16,000 is a good number for me, man. We're getting there. We're working on it. Anyway, if you are a fan, thank you very much. Also, along the top of the page, you will see a donate button. There, we accept PayPal and we accept Bitcoin. The Angel Clark Show is free to listen to, but it costs us money to put the show out and to keep everything online. So donations would be appreciated. If you don't have extra, I understand. If you don't have extra, head to angelclark.us. There you will find over a year's worth of archives of the show. Find an episode that you liked and share it with your friends. Share it on Facebook, share it on Twitter, share it wherever it is that you like to share things. But let your friends know about the Angel Clark Show, because there's a chance that they don't know that we're out there. There's a chance that they don't know that the Angel Clark Show exists. So help them find it. Now, it's Thursday. It's the Liberty Train. Choo-choo. And I have on the line with me Mike Reiner Remover. And we already discussed Mike's capitalism page, facebook.com/capitalist. He also has the website capitalismisfreedom.com. And every Thursday, we kind of discuss different things in life from a liberty-oriented perspective. Now, we are talking about people who don't tip at restaurants. And I wanted to take a moment to specify. I'm not telling people they have to tip at restaurants, right? I'm not. But I will tell you that if you don't tip at a restaurant, my opinion of you just goes completely down. I judge you based on that. And I will tell other people that you don't tip. And we'll all look at you and we'll shake our heads. And we will be ashamed to be seen with you. Because I feel like it's cruel to not tip at restaurants. Part of this is because, I worked in the service industry for a while. But here's the other thing as well. There's this really fantastic concept, right? This concept is very basic and it's very simple. This concept is the concept that people remember specific things that you do. And people remember, they make associations, right? They make associations. So if you go to a restaurant and you are there with your friends and you're having a loud political discussion, which tends to be what happens when my friends and I go to restaurants, our servers, we know that they hear what we're saying. We know that. So if you hear the word voluntarist, libertarian, anarchist, whatever, coming from a table, and then that table leaves you no tip, they will remember that. I feel like when you go out, you need to leave just a good tip, man. You need to leave a good tip. My idea of a good tip is around 35%. One that's going to stick out in that person's head. And then you put a little note with the tip that says, I'm a libertarian. And that's it, right? That's it. You just leave a note with the tip that says, I'm a libertarian. And you know what? That server is going to go and find out what a libertarian is. Or have it say, I'm a voluntarist. And that server will go out and they will look up voluntarists because, voluntarists, some of them must be awesome because they left a 35% tip. I mean, people remember that, and they'll go into the situation with a positive concept about it. They'll have preconceived notions that are positive about voluntarism or anarchism or libertarianism. Whatever it is that you are, they'll have positive preconceptions about it because you cared enough to tell them that you were one, and you left them a damn good tip. Mike, what do you think?
Well, you didn't when you were telling that to me off the air. You didn't give me that explanation, but that makes complete sense. And again, I firmly believe that you vote with, in a world where your vote doesn't count, the one place where you do vote on a daily basis is with your money. So your money is valuable to you, and your money is valuable to your server. You're expressing the value of your server with the kind of tip that you give, how you value your server and the work that they did. And again, even more so, how you value yourself when you provide this tip. And that really does sum things up. If you really want to leave a good impression, you want to leave an imprint. And being a big fan of Reddit, so often you see people show what their server, a lot of servers post on there, the tips that they get. And, some tips will be really amazing, and the person's like, oh, whoever this person is, I love them. And then other tips will be horrific, like, and again,
like that pastor who wrote down, I give 10% to God, so why should I give more than that to you?
Yeah, I was just like, wow. Wow. If that wasn't, and you know where that was posted when I went to go look it up? Under atheism. So whatever you were trying to do, it didn't work out well.
Exactly. Well, see, yeah. So I think there's really something to this. I think that there should be an effort, a concentrated effort by people who are trying to make others more aware of their own political views. And when you do it in the way that I'm talking about, it's a positive way. I mean, think about it realistically, right? I mean, let's say we're talking about the average restaurant that you go to where it's, I don't know, maybe $25 for a plate at dinner, right? So you've got 2 or 3 people. Let's say you spend around $100 for your dinner. And that's including drinks, right? So the difference that we're talking about is $15, right? So, say you leave, the average person is probably going to leave just a $20 tip in that situation. That's 20%. That's to be expected. So that's $20. And if you put in an extra $10 with a note or a business card, right? Say you leave a business card that says Google voluntarism. Right, that person is going to think of voluntarism. They're going to associate it with positive things, with happiness and money, right? And so they're going to think about it in a positive way, and they're going to go into it, and they're going to Google it, and they're going to find out about it, and they're going to come into everything with positive preconceptions, which is, it's so difficult to get that, right? Most of the time when someone's Googling something, it's because something has made them angry, right? So they're upset about something. Oh, I need to find out more about this, right? But so if you do it in a positive way and you leave them a tip that is, more than they're used to getting, then there's a good chance that they'll take the 5 minutes to Google voluntarism or libertarianism or anarchism or whatever it is you want them to Google. There's a good chance that they'll take the time to look into it because you cared enough to give them the best tip they got of the night.
And not for nothing, but even beyond making a political point, if you intend on eating at that same restaurant again and you don't want spit in your food, good
look. See, that's a common misconception, man. We're not going to screw with your food. I mean, we're not talking about some stupid cheesy chain restaurant where it's $12 for a dinner meal. I mean, I would never do something badly to people's food. I wouldn't do it because that's just messed up, and I wouldn't want someone to do it to me. But I will tell you that the restaurants that I go to on a regular basis, when I go in, I get great tables. I get seated right away. They fight over who gets to be my server, and that's a positive thing as well. All right, that's it for the show tonight. The Angel Clark Show will return tomorrow at 5 p.m. Eastern. Until that time, remember, no army can stop an idea whose time has come.
Angel Clark. This is the Angel Clark Show.